Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. It's now 3:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Uh, I'm Brian. This is Pray, Trade, Repeat. Someone asked me on YouTube to make another video today. I just want to congratulate everyone, uh, especially all of us that were in the trenches, sub 20 cents. You know, for some of us that bought in around 26 cents and averaged down. And as you can see, Wednesday, July 23rd, 3:56 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Man, what a day, right? And if you're looking at my desk and everything, don't zoom in on my sticky notes. Believe me, there's nothing special there. And it's kind of embarrassing because I won't be having to set up like this for much longer, right? Anyway, let's talk about the stock. The stock is, of course, Inconnex Health, INCANNEX Health Inc. It's first in class, hopefully, OSA, obstructive sleep apnea drug. We've been in this stock, or I have since April, the end of April, beginning of May. And some people were in here at 8 cents. And then you have the OGs. I call them the OGs, the Australian guys or the Australian people that were, they bought the stock when it was on the Australian exchange. Anyway, let's talk about the stock today. I'm just, as with everybody, we're all excited today. This is pretty incredible. I mean, my position is 18 cents. And after hours right now, we had a peak of $1.44. Right now, it's consolidating itself, believe it or not. Did you believe that? It's consolidating at 1.29. Look at this thing. It's a monster. And I don't know, the name of my channel is Pray, Trade, Repeat. And that's exactly what I do right here on this floor every morning. As soon as I wake up, I throw a pillow on the floor. And I open the blinds and I can see the Hollywood sign, and I meditate and I pray and I ask for my higher power's will. If you don't know, I've been clean and sober for over 2 years, 2 years and 1 month and a few weeks. And my birthday is on Friday, July 25th. So I'm a former homeless drug addict with a bunch of shares in this stock, now on house money, in one of the best setups of my life. I've been trading stocks since 2021, since the GameStop AMC thing happened. As most of us got excited about that, and I've learned a lot over the years, and I'm still learning. Super humble. The key is humility, and the key is to learn. I could talk all day long about this stock right now. Look at this. This thing is running up. It's like 1.32 now, $1.33. I mean, here we go, people. This is pretty incredible. So what I did want to talk about, and I talked to AI, and one of my things is to start a new narrative that we're not dumb money anymore. You can call us AI money. And what I mean by that is now, because we can, what we can do is I don't want anybody to see my email address, but let's see. What we can do is we can now disseminate information like SEC filings, etc. Here's the SEC. So if you don't know what this is the Edgar company search results. This is for IXHL. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about a defense strategy here. So we're in a short squeeze, obviously, right? So what's happening, I mean, look, you guys know probably a lot more than I do about this, but I'll just say this. This is what I think is going on. We cracked past $1, right? Now that we're cracking past $1, it's still a block security for most of us. But I believe that market makers now need to purchase lots of shares in order to hedge options that are going to take place soon, right? I don't know. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm still new at this. We got to stay humble. So let's talk about defense. We want to talk about a defensive strategy. So, I mean, I'm just talking about myself. I'm constantly talking to ChatGPT and to ask like different scenarios and how am I gonna, like, when do I sell? What do I do here? Like, how big is this thing gonna go? And the consensus for the feedback that I get, and please give me some feedback if you have it. But the consensus that AI has is that you're supposed to sell in tiers, and so then the question is, okay, well, when? Because and so the bottom line is everyone's probably wondering the same thing. What do I do? When do I sell? So I've talked about it a lot. And what I think we do is we hold and we release our stop losses and we turn off share lending on Robinhood. You Robinhood people, you're not helping. You're really not. You got to get off Robinhood. That guy's the devil. But anyway, not financial advice. None of this is financial advice, by the way. I just want to say that this is all for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own decisions, do your own due diligence. I would highly advise using artificial intelligence to help you do that due diligence quickly, because we, for the first time ever, we can now process the information as super fast, right? So let's talk about defense, and we'll talk about strategies. Okay, so let's talk about defense first. First thing you do is, now we're in a serious position. So I asked today. I said, okay, well, what if should I set a stop loss at $1 now? Because tomorrow it's going to open at 1.67. Oh, we're going to wake up at 4 a.m. at 1.67. At 6:30 a.m. it's going to go from 140 to 120 back to 1.67. And well, maybe I should just set a stop loss at $1. No, do not do that. That's exactly what they expect, is for us to do that. So what do? You have some options. I mean, again, not financial advice. Do whatever you feel comfortable with, right? In my opinion, this is a first-in-class, first-to-market, possibly, oral sleep apnea drug. Groundbreaking. Then you have a general anxiety drug that they're also very successful with, right? You have a possible buyout. You have ResMed is reporting their earnings on July 31st, which is next Thursday. So of course you have to think to yourself, like, are they going to just wait till July 31st and then just announce it? And then ResMed's earnings are going to be announced as well at the same time, and they're just going to announce some big merger? In a perfect world, yes, right? But here's the thing. Remember back about a month ago, we were all thinking like, oh, a $5 buyout, $5 a share. And it's like, I think we're all thinking a lot bigger than $5 now. Yeah. Some of us say, not financial advice, some of us are saying that there's like 80% dark pool interest that we can't see. It's on dark exchanges, synthetic shares, naked shorting, like 80% short, right? And they're saying it's 6% short on the lit exchange, right? So they're going to start covering. That's probably what we're seeing right now. Let's go back to the chart, right? So close that. So this is my trading view chart. It's not even, it's at 1.34 in the after hours. We could draw some lines if you want, but let's not do that. Let's just stay focused. It's at 135. This thing is just consolidating. It's such a monster. It's such a monster. Wow, man. Thank you. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is all, I think this is all for me. It's all been a result of reducing the noise, man. Reducing the noise in trading. Like, to be honest, limiting my social media, limiting the garbage that's scrolling, right? And just so I can think clearly and make good decisions, pray, meditate, exercise regularly, you know what I mean? And it's changing my game. And either that or I'm just a really, really lucky guy. Anyway, so this thing's consolidating. Let's talk about strategies. So, okay, here's what I wanted to read. This is what I found really interesting. Why you don't set a stop loss in this scenario. You're holding a low float, mean potential, catalyst driven house money position. Hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully you guys have at least taken your investment back by now. Uh, that's exactly what the type of stock where stop losses are a trap. Here's what happens: market makers see liquidity at your stop. They see us as liquidity, right? Because we put these stop losses, and what I've learned is if I'm in a trade and I have a stop loss, I'm in the wrong trade. It's taken me 4 years to learn that. No stop losses. If I'm setting stop losses, what I'm doing for me is something wrong. I'm purposely doing something wrong, and I deserve what happens to me. If I'm in a right stock that has, it's got a $100 million market cap. It's over $3 a share. It's up 20% a day. Pre-market volumes over 1 million. You know what I mean? And you have like those. That's what you should be looking at. You know what I mean? So you get yourself stuck in a stock like this, and you start set up a stop loss. You're gonna get eaten anyway. So it's not a question if it dips; it's when. These stocks always dip 10 to 40% intraday before spiking again. It's gonna go boom, boom. That's a 60-cent gap. But a stock with wild swings, it could hit 101 for 1 second, trigger your stop loss, and then rip to $3, and you missed the whole shebang. You'd be out forever for no reason. What you do instead: no stop loss, no trailing stop, no fear orders. You do this instead. You set the good to cancel limit sells at the tier, at tiers. So I'm thinking like 5,000 at 3, 5,000 at 4, 5,000 at 5, 5,000 at 6, 5,000 at 7. It's like $120,000. Anyway, that would be amazing. Can you imagine that? But anyway, I shouldn't even talk about my position that way. It's really up to you, not financial advice. But so the general consensus for me is like setting these stop losses is a bad idea. So you're saying to yourself, well, what am I supposed to do if I'm not going to set a stop loss? Well, I'll tell you what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to watch this Edgar company results, right? I think they're called the S3 filing and the BSB 45, any kind of filing. You got to watch this thing. You got to refresh this thing all day, all night. Refresh, not all night, but you know what I mean. But after hours, you got to make sure that. Well, you got to make sure you have internet access. But you have to make sure that you're refreshing the SEC Edgar filings page, and then of course you're watching things like over here. You got you got the. Let's see if am I connected to the internet? Let's see. Okay, so we got 1.36, right? $1.36, and it's July 23rd, 4:09 p.m. Inconex Health, IXHL, first in class OSA, obstructive sleep apnea drug. First time ever you'll be able to take a pill instead of wearing a Silence of the Lambs mask. Anyway, so 1.35, $1.35 a share after hours, and we're all thinking the same thing. Most likely is like, let's go back to Weeble. We're all probably thinking the same thing. Like, how do we protect this now? Now that we've got the golden egg, how do we protect it? And look at it flagging right now. It's amazing. And so, not financial advice. My opinion: no stop losses. Turn off share lending on Robinhood. That kills the whole momentum. And I know you over there, Santa Claus Trades, and a couple of the other guys. HANR, you guys with hundreds of thousands of shares, you're killing the momentum with your share lending. You're making $500 a day or whatever it is with your millions of shares, but you're killing us, man. You're killing the little people. So turn that off, man. Let it squeeze. Let's make some money. Anyway, so we got so here's the charts. This is what we got to do. It's still the same mission. No stop losses. Turn off share lending. And just ride the momentum. Everything that that the podcast with Joe Latham, the articles, every article that I've read, every SEC filing, everything, you know. I mean, go to their website. The website's amazing, so informative. Go to their Twitter page. Everything that they're saying is that if you read between the lines, because they can't obviously, I mean, they're not going to like leak information. Is everything they're saying is that this is going to be a really positive catalyst, and we have no idea what's going to happen. I wish the best to everyone, and I wish that we all make the right decisions in the coming days. And you know, I believe, in my opinion, this could be a big runner. This could be a very big runner. If it's at 1.3794 after hours, at you know what I mean, we're at on Wednesday, July 23rd, 4:11 p.m. It's at 1.37. This thing was trading a month ago at 18 cents, and it's been consolidating the whole time. Remember, we went through 4 weeks of that algo barcoding consolidation at the market, you know. So the other thing too is, like, could you imagine if they actually really internalize and understand the effectiveness of a proper PR announcement, like, to, you know, how important the words we use in these announcements are, like, you know, phase 2, top line results, successful, etc., whatever they say, the medical jargon, right? But then also say something like, quote, no further dilution without shareholder approval, because then the shorts can't cover, right? At the market raised enough money to fund phase 3. These are the miracle statements that we want. But in the meantime, let's, you know, stay grateful, make the right decisions, use artificial intelligence. If you're anything like me, if you're a beginner trader and you're anything like me, you have to, like, you don't have to do anything. You do whatever you want. But I would suggest that you begin to regularly talk to and figure out who your AI agent is going to be, because when you're in the trenches and the thing is moving, as you've seen with a couple of other stocks this week, Open, Donut or DNUT. Boy, was that a scam today, huh? When you know when it's at, when we know when they got it on Fox News and CNBC and in the morning and the night before, then it's going to be a rug pull. But you know, anyway, so that's what's up. What else I've learned recently too, just I'll say this and shut up, is that you know, when you hear about these stocks like Donut, Open, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get a position. Look, it's running pre-market. Let that thing run, man. Let the market open and watch it until 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11, 12, 1 o'clock East Coast. Let it run. Let it do its thing. Because the last thing you want to do is just try to day trade a stock like that. Because the market maker knows exactly what you're doing. You know what I mean? And then once you get stuck, once you're in a stock like that, what are you going to do? Stop losses. I got to set my stop loss. All these people with these stupid videos. Oh, you got to respect your stop. You shouldn't be in a stock if you have a stop. If you have a stop, like, these people are gambling. They're insane. They're basically insane. You have to do your research. You know, there's a couple of great traders out there that'll give you the parameters that you need. You know, under 1 billion market cap, or under 100 million market cap. You know, over $3 a share, 20%. You know, profit on the day. And what was the other one? I got it from that Asian guy that keeps compounding and tripling. But he's got some great parameters. Look for those parameters. You know, that other guy, what's his name? I forgot his name. Zach Trades or something like that. Love his videos. Love Zach Trades. Humble dude showing you how to make money, how to trade. That guy's a genius. He knows that you got to use. He's giving up this is what I try to do too. And I have so much respect for these guys that are out there giving great information and not trying to sell you some stupid membership or some, oh, we're going to trade Forex. But look, this guy taught me this. You go over here, you use this circle, this comes up, you use, and look, you set up, you go over here, you put volume, you know what I mean? I have like, and you set these filters, what kind of volume it is, what kind of market cap, you have all of this here, right? And then boom, they all come up, right? And, so we don't just, listen, man, I'm just trying to save everybody a lot of money and a lot of stupidity. Don't chase anything. Do the research on something and watch it. You know what I mean? Use these parameters that these guys, these smart guys over here on TikTok, there's a few of them. There's like 100,000 idiots, and there's like a handful of really smart people that are giving you the tickets to the kingdom. Like that one video with that guy with that, I forgot his name. Anyway, that's enough out of me today. People are talking in my hallway. I wish you the best, everyone. Right now we're at 1.31. We're consolidating after hours. It's 4:16 p.m. and it's just a pleasure to be in this stock with everyone. We've been in this, for months now, right? It's July, yeah, since May. So let's talk tomorrow. And best of luck. Try to get some rest. I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight. And I wish you all the best in your trading. And remember, we're not dumb money. We're AI money. We're AI money, man. Go check out those SEC filings as a project. Go in there and throw every one of them into an AI and read it and understand it and internalize it and breathe it. You know what I mean? That's how you trade. I mean, that's how I trade anyway, right now, for now anyway. I'm so lucky to be in this position. I don't want to pretend that I know everything. This, of course, is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. I'm also not a cat. Have a good day.